It was good. It's always a great opportunity to get home. I give our guys a lot of credit after an hour 10 bus ride. We still got something out of it. And, that's always kind of our thought process with anything and everything we do is let's not just get through it. Let's continue to get better, trying to find ways to clean things up, sharpen our minds, and make sure we're all on the same page.
Did you have Wizards people telling you, like, remember now, you're showing out for people and you're like, yeah, I got stuff to do?
No. I mean, that's part of it. I mean, these are enjoyable things. You get an opportunity to kind of reach out to the community, give back to some degree, but we still, once again, it's a work day. So we're splitting time, but we're also accomplishing two things.
How's Davis doing? It looked like he
Oh, he did. Like he was fine, and then he felt a little tweak, and then was just like out of caution, just said, you know what, just sit. We'll have a good shoot around tomorrow, and hopefully he'll be okay.
And that's in the cap?
Yeah.
What has been the point of emphasis, since the last game? Obviously, you talked about three-point defense. Like, what's that process been like?
Well, we looked at it, and we watched all of it, and I think it was great because there were healthy conversations about what we did and didn't do. And I think sometimes in your mindset throughout the flow of the game is it's just one specific thing. And then watch the film, you're like, it's everything. So we were able to kind of put that to rest and, have a good practice after that, but at least there was an understanding. We can be better in a lot of facets. So, that's the challenge, and do it better tomorrow.
We asked you a lot about three-point defense, and then I realized you guys had a little bit of trouble shooting the three yourself in that game. I guess what was going wrong from your perspective?
Nothing. We generated the right types of threes. Obviously, you got to make some. And I think we will. I mean, it's just, to me, it's a rhythm thing. We got open looks. We generated the correct type of threes, and I have no problem. Keep shooting those. Yeah, to some degree. And I think this is giving us the opportunity to look at different lineups, different groups, different pairings. At some point, we'll have to narrow that scope a bit and really narrow down our top 10, top 9 guys. But, right now, we still have the opportunity to play with those different rotations, those different groups. To your point, the depth is a terrific thing to have. At times, it's a problem, but it's, something we can manage. Well, I think you always plan against a certain group. Your perception is different than the reality. And I've said this about Kuz. They obviously both bring that leadership component. They've played in big moments. Both have won a championship. But his playmaking ability, which was somewhat surprising to me, and part of that's just the makeup of that roster. He didn't really have the opportunity to showcase that. So having him here, having him, putting him in those different positions has allowed us to see some of that. Well, yeah, it's great. Anytime you can kind of give back or reach out, and it just bodes to who he is as a person. He's obviously, very talented player, second in the league in scoring. But on the flip side, he's also last year won the Community Assist Award. So that just shows you what kind of guy he is, what type of leader he is. And I think it's great for him to have that opportunity just in an organic setting, reach out to those guys, and just whatever the exchange was, that comes from the heart. You can't say enough about it, and I think oftentimes they get overlooked. And so anytime we can kind of put the spotlight on HBCU, I think it's a great opportunity. It's a learning curve, for any young player. And I think his experiences might be a little different than your standard, rookie. But, having played in the G League gave him a little foreshadowing as far as the NBA life, the NBA game, the speed of the game. But I've seen him take incremental steps, which I think is terrific for his development.
I think the players themselves who play through Ignite have been asked plenty about how to prepare them. But yeah, from a coach's perspective, have you noticed the guys a little bit further up to speed than the average?
Well, I mean, for an average, probably average 19-year-old, yeah. A little different, I guess, with Corey, who played, 4 years and, somewhat of a veteran, type player. But Just the speed of the game. I mean, some of the terminology I think he's already accustomed to when it comes to some of the offensive stuff. So, maybe that's not as big of a deal. You still have to learn our system and our philosophy. That takes time for any young player.
Take one more question.
Coach, I know you guys aren't putting any pressure on Brewery, but on the broadcast, you said very soon he might be back. You guys have a date in mind where he might be back in the building?
No, I mean, I think, we're going to just give him the time he needs, and whatever that is, and to us, that's the most important thing. But he's been in constant contact, which is great. So we're on the same page in that regard. Biggest thing is we'll be getting him here and then getting him up to speed.
And that constant contact, is it any basketball conversation or is it just supporting him in whatever he needs?
Just supporting him in what he needs right now.